So we have all of our toppings out here. This is fresh cut pepperoni. We've got some actual chunks or slices of mozzarella, some mozzarella and provolone cheese that's shredded. Instead of using pizza sauce, this is just a can of tomato sauce, which is cheaper, and I add a little bit of garlic, salt, and oregano to it and stir that up, and that tastes just like pizza sauce, really good. This is actually coarse ground flour, so we milled just a little bit of coarse ground flour. That just helps things not stick to the foil. And some vegetables, and then all of the dough for the pizza is made in our bread maker. So that just gets, you throw all the ingredients in there, you press start, and it takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it's done. The pizzas turn out perfect, and it's about 2 minutes that it takes to cook it. This one is overcooked a little bit. Could probably have been in a little bit less, and so this was, you do 30 seconds, turn it, 30 seconds, turn it, 30 seconds, turn it, and then the last 30 seconds take it out. And that seems to be perfect. And it's cooked all the way, the dough is cooked all on the bottom, all the way through. How was the pizza?
Good.
Was it like on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like the best thing that you could eat on planet Earth?
7.5 or 8.
Okay, that's pretty good. All right, well, you liked it, so that's good. This is the leftover pizza. This is everything we had left over thrown on a pizza. So it also comes with this tray that you can use to cook whatever you want. So there's a little grill that can go in there, or you can cook meats or shish kebabs or something, and then this pan. So we just got a few of these little pies to throw in for dessert. The reason that this works so well, the fire box is on the back side there, so the flames come up and they heat in here. There's insulation layer all the way around this whole thing, so it traps that heat in there and heats up the stone. The stone is what cooks all the dough on the bottom of the pizza, and then the heat in the oven is what cooks and melts all the cheese. And that's why you get when you do this in the oven, you don't have that stone. You don't have a 600-degree stone to cook that dough right away. So it's really simple, but it cooks pizza just perfectly. This is one of the things that I have wanted for years, to have our own pizza oven. I have plans to build something more permanent, but this was a great test of how well we like it and how well they work. But I have spent hours and hours and hours online over the years looking at how to build my own pizza oven. I've wanted to do it since the farm. I had these great plans to build this grand structure on our patio and have a wood-fired pizza oven built out of stone and all this other stuff. And I still want to do that here, but that's a huge project. And if you go to buy those bigger, stone pizza oven or wood-fired pizza ovens, they are a huge expense. It costs a lot of money. Even if you build it yourself, it's still fairly expensive. So this was a great temporary solution for us to get our fix of home-cooked pizza. And this thing cooks so much better than I actually imagined. Pizza, of course, is what we would consider a superfood. Many times on what we call Family Fun Fridays. Fridays we'll get together as a family and do different activities, watch movies, play games. Many times we would make our own homemade pizzas. We've done this in lots of different ways, but we love to do it because we can use a lot of our own ingredients. We actually grind our own flour from wheat berries. I have a video on that. We've pressed our own oil from black oil sunflower seeds to make sunflower oil that we use in the dough. We use our maple syrup as the sugar that goes into the dough. And a lot of our own, you can use your own dried oregano, if you have your herbs and stuff like that dried. Tomato sauce you can make very easily from your garden. And all the toppings that go on a pizza, what makes it so great is that it's a very well-rounded meal in and of itself. You don't have to have anything else with it. If you have good vegetables and good toppings, peppers and tomatoes and tomato sauce, fresh cut pepperoni or other meats, you could use pork sausage or other things that you could get from your farm. You could even use chicken and other things that you can grow on your homestead or raise on your homestead. You can really make pizza in so many different ways, in so many different varieties, and all in a very healthy way from things that you grow or raise on a homestead. And so we love pizza. It's like the culmination of everything that we do on the homestead kind of all put together into one meal. And that's what we love most about it. And so that makes it a lot of fun, especially as gardening season gets underway later in the season when we start to get things harvested from the garden. We can pull this pizza oven out. We can even do this right down in the garden. We can carry this down there, throw it on a picnic table, and literally harvest basil and oregano and tomatoes right out of the garden and put them right on the pizza and cook it in this thing. And that's kind of always been a dream of mine. So having this very inexpensive pizza oven has been a lot of fun. There's still a little bit of a learning curve on how how to keep it fired and how to get the most even cooking and how to keep the temperature up. And we learned a little bit with it, and it's not too hard to figure out. And it cooks very easily right out of the box. That was the first time that we had used this, what you saw there, us cooking those pizzas. That was my first experience with this, and they all turned out perfect. They were really good. So it cooks fast, it cooks through. The crust is perfect, it's crunchy, it's just great. You'll have to try it out for yourself. The pizza oven, of course, I'll put a link in the description to check that out. And I believe there's a 5% discount through Vevor.com, one of my new favorite websites I've talked about a lot. They have just about everything you could imagine needing or wanting on a homestead. Anything from tools to equipment to electric motors and hydraulic pistons and tractor implements and just all kinds of cool stuff. And things like this, pizza ovens and barbecues and smokers and all kinds of things like that. So check it out. Love to hear what you guys think. Anybody have experience with a pizza oven like this? There's lots of them out on the market. This one is very inexpensive and pretty easy to use. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on pizza as a superfood. Pizza as the ultimate food. Certainly is in my book, that's for sure. Don't forget to hit thumbs up on today's video. If this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe, tag along for the SSL Family Dad channel. Lots of fun homesteading type things and DIY projects and anything that an average dad, an average Joe might do. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.